Hey, welcome back. Now we're going to go over some specific stress management techniques that you can use in a day in, day out basis. This is the part that I love. This is the fun part of the course where we go through technique after technique after technique. Some are basic, some are cutting edge. All of them work if you work them. Let's jump right in. I love this cartoon. Check this out. This is a classic reframe. Reframing is literally from reframing. You take a picture and you put it in a different frame, and because of the frame that you put it in, the picture literally looks different. It's amazingly hard for people to pick out a piece of art that they like, and it's equally hard for them to pick out the frame. Why? Because the frame that you put it in makes it look wildly different, and yet the picture hasn't changed. You know, it's the old classic thing. When you take lemons, make lemonade out of it. That's a reframe. Here's a good reframe here. You think you've got the worst job in the world? Little reframe, little perspective. Reframing changes everything. They say if you want to change the whole world, just change the way you look at it. In therapy, there's some therapists that pretty much all they do all day long with their clients is reframing things. You know, they're like, well, my life's over because my wife left me. Well, that's one way to look at it. You could say, you know, it's horrible and nobody will ever love me again, blah, 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 blah. That's one way to frame it. The other way to frame it is, thank goodness she got out of my life so somebody decent could come in. You only got one relationship chair, and she was sitting in it. You got her out of the chair. Now you have an infinite number of possibilities. You can't even imagine how great the next person is going to be. And you're going to do it older, wiser, smarter. That's a reframe. You get fired from a job. Well, before I only had one job, now I have infinite number of possibilities. And I could pick a job that's less stressful. I could pick a job that'll make me more money, that has better chance to advance, that feels better, has a better environment. That's a reframe. Somebody would come to me, you know, I worked a lot with addicts. They would say, oh my God, my life's over. You know, I lost my job, the wife left me, and I got a DWI. So your life isn't over. Matter of fact, that's half of what you're depressed about. Your life is going to continue. You got to fix all this stuff. But you can get a better wife. You can get a better job. You can get a better car. You still got your arms and legs attached? Because I got a guy in group where he's missing an arm and another guy's missing a leg. Why don't you tell him about how bad your life is and how you can't turn the clock back and make things happen? I think you're going to go through life with all your parts attached. So no, this is not the worst it gets. And every addict says this when they walk through the door. Oh my God, my whole life is over. I'll tell you what, nobody can recover quicker than a sober addict. I have most addicts within a year, they're in a stable relationship, probation's over, they got their license back, they got a great job. This is a little embarrassing. They're probably all making more money than me. Therapists don't get paid that great. They're all making more money than me. And their life in a lot of ways is better than mine. That's great. I am so proud of them. Reframing is key though. You're going to frame things in such a way that you hurt yourself or help yourself. Be careful how you use the tool. Now, I love this one. Stop peeing on yourself. They call these the 3 P's of depression. Personal, permanent, pervasive. So we call it, humorously, peeing on yourself. Stop peeing on yourself. Oh, it's personal. Everybody hates me. Everybody's looking at me. Everybody thinks I'm stupid. Blah, 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 blah. Probably not. It's not always about you. It's not always personal. Let that go. That's one way that your sick mind, there's a little tiny sick negative part of your mind. I mean, you got this whole big huge brain, but there's one little tiny pea-sized part of your brain that loves to be negative, and it loves to pull out the negative and make it huge and take over the whole brain. It can if you let it. I mean, this is one of the things that we nail down in neurolinguistic programming. We nail it down in rational emotive behavioral therapy. We nail it down in therapy by reframing. So we remove the fact that it's personal, because it isn't. Permanent. Oh my God, my life will never get better. My life is over. Blah, 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 blah. Not true. It's not permanent. Pervasive. Oh, my whole life is ruined. You know, everything is destroyed. These are wild overstatements that your negative self-talk, your negative inner critic loves to do. When you catch yourself, say, brain, shut up. Or that's not true. Not everybody hates me. This isn't permanent. It's not destroying my whole life, okay? It's I lost a job. It's not personal, because they just did an analysis and a management company decided, here's who we're going to let go. It's not permanent. My life is over. I've had about 20 different jobs in my life. I'm teaching right now on this course. Make it 21. It's not pervasive. It's not your whole life is over. This one little slice where you go to work, and now you got a chance to choose again and to choose even better job. So it's not pervasive either. Learn how to stop peeing on yourself. Humor. I love this quote. It says, if you can laugh at it, you can survive it. That's a great way to look at it. That's how I do everything. I try to bring humor into everything that I do, because I have a low bar for humor. I think everything is funny. Why? Because I want to enjoy life more. And it's more enjoyable when it's easy to laugh at things and to have fun with things and to enjoy things. I love this cartoon here. It says, I'm learning how to relax, doctor, but I want to relax better and faster. I want to be on the cutting edge of relaxation. Learn to take things with a smile. Enjoy everything. Your job is to figure out how things are funny. I told you I worked with recovering addicts. Recovering addicts have the best sense of humor of anybody. We would laugh all day long in treatment. You know why? Because from an addict's perspective, which is an excellent perspective, everything's funny when it's over. If it's been over for a couple of months, you start laughing about the cops chasing you and the wife leaving you and the dog biting you and everything that happens. It's all funny in the rearview mirror, okay? And as long as you know it's not going to happen again, because we're moving them in a positive direction. So when we're past these things, we can laugh about these things. Me and my buddy Nick, we used to laugh about our lives every night. We'd sit down on his kitchen floor with a bowl of cereal and try to outdo each other for whose life was worse. And our philosophy was, 5 years from now, we're going to be laughing about this stuff. So let's start early. Let's start now. And we laugh about it. It was a great way to get past it. Now, a couple more strategies in this section. They're very similar, and yet they're wildly different. So, meditation, what is it? A lot of people think it's this esoteric thing. It's this old ancient Asian philosophy, and it is from a certain perspective. But to meditate means to think deeply. That's all meditation is. Breathe in, 1, 2, 3. Breathe out, 1, 2, 3. You get in a nice, steady, relaxed state. You slow down that chattering of your mind. You think one steady thought very deeply, work through and resolve a problem, solve an issue, make something come through in a positive way. Very simple, very easy. So, in meditation, you have the stress relaxation response. Stress goes down, relaxation goes up, just by doing something simple and repetitive, like focusing on your breathing. Breathe in, 1, 2, 3. Breathe out, 1, 2, 3. You'll get in a nice light state. Almost like when you wake up in the morning, you feel a little sleepy. You're just tired, you're relaxed, your body's relaxed, your mind's relaxed, and you're not thinking at a wildly fast pace. That's all meditation is. Great system for stress reduction. And you can get into a meditative state in like as little as 30 seconds once you get real good at it. And you can hold it for just 4 or 5 minutes. That'll drop your stress level maybe from a level 10 down to like a level 2, and then you can move on with your day. So a lot of people meditate during the day, once, twice, 2, 3 times. Certainly before bed is always good. Great technique. So self-hypnosis, what is it? A lot of people don't know what self-hypnosis is. It's a deeper level of relaxation than you're doing with the meditation, until not only are you not thinking your thoughts, you're just thinking the thoughts that I'm telling you. So you listen along. This is unlike meditation, which you have to kind of do on your own. Self-hypnosis is a self-hypnosis tape, CD, MP3, whatever format you use it in, that you can just simply listen to. The hypnotist will take you through it. It's self-hypnosis because there's nobody else in the room. And you go into a deep, relaxed state where your mind is open, and you simply listen to the suggestions, and you let your mind drift, and those suggestions will work their way into the unconscious, and when you get done, you feel fantastic. Why? Because you've impregnated your mind with good, positive thoughts, goals, belief systems, and you just had a wonderful, relaxing experience. even beyond what you can attain with the meditation, which is wonderful. Now, meditation and hypnosis, you get pretty deep with both. So at some point, it gets pretty competitive. Some people may be saying, hey, Paul, I meditate, and it's deeper than self-hypnosis. If it is for you, wonderful. Sometimes it is for me as well. But they're both ways to get your mind into a receptive state and to totally calm and relax the body. Perfect. Great tips, great ways to get de-stressed. We have more coming for you, and I'll see you in the next section.